Ayodhya and North India as such is a land of the lords. From Lord Ram to Krishna, all have taken birth there and considered so sacred. But still North India is always under conflict. Lot of violence, abuse, addiction cases are more prevalent in that part of nation despite being so holy. Why is it so?
Oh. Well, if you look at Rama's life more closely, if you look at Krishna's life, obviously people around him of his time also were very violent people. No qualms about doing all kinds of terrible things to each other. It's only because of that, probably, that the significance of a man like Krishna, with his sense of balance, playfulness, involvement, wisdom, and above all, a tremendous sense of grace that he exuded, all became significant. If everybody was living absolutely well without tyrants doing terrible things, I don't think he would have shined as he did. Because of all these terrible people, becomes very significant. See, here the yoga center is full of flowers. I don't know how many of you are noticing the fragrance and the beauty of these flowers. This is a very, very intricate and fantastic flower called Krishna Kamalam. Most people wouldn't have seen this flower, very intricate thing. Well, it's in many places in yoga center. If you are if you are in a tourist mode, I'm saying, I have nothing against tourists and tourism, we need it. Right now it's under great hit, so definitely we need, but tourists usually are, these days, no, not even that. That's gone. Those days are gone of taking pictures of other people and things. This is all about you now. So if you're in that kind of mode, you'll whoop, going like this, you will not sense anything subtle, you will not stop, because Krishna Kamalam will not come and pop up in front of your face and take a selfie. It'll just be there, gently exuding its fragrance. You need little sensitivity. If you're not smelling the flower, maybe you have the virus. And some of you may notice, some fragrance, Well, the Krishna Kamalam is exuding one kind of fragrance, the Sampige exuding another kind of fragrance, and the jasmine exuding another kind of fragrance. The variety of flowers exuding different kinds of fragrance. I'm very sure even here, they're just a few people, or let's call them noses. They're just a few noses which poke their nose into every flower and they know the difference. Others, flowers, something. Most others don't even know, for them only dinner time is coming, the smell of the food draws them. I'm not trying to demean and make fun of everything, but that is the reality of life. If in this garden so many flowers, most people wouldn't have noticed what is what. But suppose you are walking in a desert where everything is harsh, just sand. In the middle, there was just one lotus flower. Would you miss it? No way you will miss it. In a way, that is what happened to these people, Krishna. Because around situations are tyrannical, people are doing terrible things, one man rises above all those things. Not a saint who sits in the mountains, not a saint who doesn't live a life, somebody who's absolutely involved with everything, but still well above everything. Nobody could miss him. How could they miss him? He's too beautiful to be missed in that atmosphere. Suppose there were 1,000 people like him. That's not possible, it's never happened, such a thing. But suppose even there were 10, they would have missed him. Only one, so he shines. Well, after he's gone, did they get the point? No, because maybe not exactly halfway down, but towards the end of his life, he went to Gujarat, you know that. And there things happened tragically and his own clan fought among each other and killed almost every one of them, died in battles among themselves. Because they had gotten used to fighting battles with somebody all their lives, suddenly no enemy, so they decided to fight among themselves. What to do with a lifetime of practice that you have of fighting and killing? When there is nobody to kill, you kill among yourself. So that's how it ended, unfortunately. But the significance of their lives are not gone, of course. I think in India there is a saying, if you keep a lamp which spreads light to everybody, just beneath the lamp always there will be darkness. So this happened, but if you take it to a larger expanse, if you take it elsewhere, you will see the places or from the geographical location from where the major religions have come, where Jesus is born, where Judaism was born, where even Islam was born. Well, last 2,000 years has not been shining light for anybody. Huge amount of violence, probably cruelest things happening. The soil is soaked with blood, that whole region, still continuing. I don't think one single day passes without some effort to kill somebody because of long-term hatred going on. So, individual people fighting for something is a different matter, but large groups of people, either race, religion or nations continuing to fight for 1,000 years means we have lost it. Fights will happen, unfortunately. Should not happen, but it will happen. Human beings sometimes spill over. You must come to your senses. But over 2,000 years if you're fighting, well, you've really lost it, no question about it. So the same thing, at least the Yadavas and the Uttar Pradesh people are not going to that extent. They've brought the organized fight to individual level of fighting, little improvement. At least they're not fighting clan against clan, they've come down, it's become more economic, more individual, more lack of discipline, those kind of things. Well, we must see, we need to discipline them. Today, somehow, in their land, they have even elected a yogi. Hope he brings some discipline to the land. I think he is trying, whatever. I don't want… this is not a political statement, it's just ironic. A land which has seen so much violence and so much all kinds of things, now chooses a yogi as their chief minister, which is a little tongue-in-cheek for me. But this is not about making a statement about him or the people, but this is how the world has been. Especially wherever a shining light came, around that, people didn't get it. Far away people got it. Close by, people didn't get it. Because they're little blinded by that light, they can't see a thing. People who far away could see the value of who those people are. But those who are close by generally miss the point. Need not be so in future, but that has been the general history of human beings, that when something is close up, they miss it. When it's far away, they hanker for it. So, unfortunately, They did that to Krishna also, but Krishna moved to Gujarat. He is very popular in Gujarat even today. And from there, post his time, they sent his image to Kerala. You know this? Oh. This is… there are claims and counterclaims about this, but the first temple that was built for Krishna, when he was still alive, they built a temple for him. So when things went wrong and battles happened and this temple could be destroyed, then it is said Vyasa took the idol that was in the temple because he didn't want it to be destroyed and took a sailboat and sailed down the coast to Kerala. That is why it is called Guru Vayur, because a guru who used the wind to come down south and established it in Guru Vayur. Even today, from all over the country, all the Krishna devotees are beelining to Guru Vayur because that is supposed to be the original deity in his form. So, it lives in many places, but close up, little problem. But maybe there also it will shine now. If people have chosen discipline as their head of state for that state, maybe they got the desire to change, which is a very welcome change.